Have you ever thought, why do I suck at fantasy football? Welcome. This is the Commissioner Fantasy Football Podcast.
Welcome to the Commissioner Fantasy Football Podcast with your host, Eric, bringing you week 11. We're here. Just going to run through this really quickly. I'm recording from Texas, Dallas, Texas. I'm out here at work, so that's where this background is from my hotel room. I'm going to run through the games really quick. Two teams on bye, the Rams and the Broncos, so be aware of that. Sucks Cooper Kupp is out. Let's get to the Thursday night game, which is the Patriots at the Falcons. Falcons got demolished by the Cowboys, who got demolished the week before by the Broncos. For the Patriots, Mac Jones is a good start in this game. Jacoby Myers is back. No, not back, but he's been good for PPR. He got a touchdown. And look, you got to trust Hunter Henry at this point because he's getting red zone targets. And then Stevenson, the running back who replaced Damian Harris, who's might be possibly out, so just monitor that. If Damian Harris is out, I'm starting Stevenson just because he's getting the workload, and the Patriots love to use their running backs. For the Falcons, it's only Kyle Pitts and Patterson if he plays. Yeah, he's got an injury, so there's likelihood he might not play. Short week. So it kind of sucks, but I'm not starting Matt Ryan. Stay away from Matt Ryan. But again, Patriots have a good defense, and I'll start the Patriots defense. That's it for that game. Pretty quick. All right, morning games for Sunday, early afternoon games for Sunday. We have the Colts at the Bills. For the Colts, Carson Wentz had a bad game, and it was a trap game against the Jags, who actually beat the Bills the week before. So it was just a horrible game. I started Wentz in a few leagues, and it just cost me. It cost me a lot because I did that. And that's unfortunate. He should have had a good game, but he might have a decent game, but I'm not trusting him anymore. Jonathan Taylor is the only kind of trustworthy player, and then in PPR, Michael Pittman Jr. That's it. For the Bills, you got to get off of everybody now and just start Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, like it should have been the beginning of the year. Maybe Knox, the tight end, if you need a tight end help. But at early week, Thursday, I'm not going to trust it. I'm going to probably go somewhere else, pivot somewhere else. I'm not starting any other running backs. I'm done with Singletary, done with Zach Moss. I thought I could start them against bad defenses, and the Jets run defense the worst. But Matt Breida got all the work, so I'm frustrated with the Bills run game. Such a weird team for running. Next game, Ravens at the Bears. Ravens coming off a tough loss. I think they had a bye. Yeah. But look, you're going to continue to start Lamar Jackson. You're going to continue to start. Well, yeah, they lost against Miami last Thursday. Lamar Jackson, you're going to start. None of the running backs. I'm not going to try to even go towards the running backs. But Marquise Brown, you kind of have to start at this point, and then Bateman's there now, so I kind of like the rookie personally. I would definitely start him. I wouldn't mind doing that at all. So for me, PPR Bateman's good, and Marquise Brown is a big play. So it depends, how you're doing, what you're doing, and where you're at that time. I would do that. Mark Andrews, of course, is a start. I'm not going to start any of the running backs. For the Bears, Montgomery's back. You start Montgomery. Justin Fields might be a good start. I'll pick him up and just stash him because he played the prior game before their bye week. Played a really good game. They had a bye last week. The Bears had a bye. And then I think Allen Robinson, just pick him up. Maybe not play him in this game, but I think he's coming back. You can get into the tight ends, but I'm not going to get into Komet and try to play him or anything like that. So next game, Lions at the Browns. Lions, I might be without Goff. Monitor that. So we'll have his backup starting. I'm not going to trust anybody except DeAndre Swift, and Hawkinson had a big fat 0, which pretty frustrating. But the leagues I have Hawkinson, I'll probably have to start him. But so tough. Man. Frustrating. For the Browns, monitor, again, Chubb, monitor Kareem Hunt might be coming back. Monitor all that. Baker Mayfield, if he plays, might be a decent low-end quarterback start, but I'm going to stay away from that. Not a good game to probably even watch. Texans at the Titans, next game. Texans are back off their bye week. Brandon Cooks, you start. That's it. He's getting volume. He's getting production. So that's all I'm starting for the Titans. Like Tannehill, you good start. A.J. Brown, Julio Jones is on IR. Everybody else is like, you throw your hands up and you don't know what's going to happen. So Tannehill, A.J. Brown, decent starts. Packers at the Vikings. Packers shut out the Seahawks. I know Russell Wilson was coming off, his finger injury. Packers. Look, very simple for the Packers. Rodgers, A.J. Dillon now because Aaron Jones is going to be out probably 3 weeks into their bye. So A.J. Dillon is a good start, and Devontae Adams. Everybody else, got him. Man, it's tough pickings. That's all I got to say. For the Vikings, it's almost the same thing. For me, it would be hard to start anybody except Jefferson and Thielen. Conklin, maybe, the tight end, and Cooks. Dalvin Cook. Cousins going to be hard to start. I think Packers defense is going to show up again. I think it's going to be probably another low-scoring game. Packers defense just keeps showing up and saying, hey, we have injuries, but we're still playing high level. I think it's the defensive coordinator. So next game, Dolphins at the Jets. For the Dolphins, looks like Tua's playing. Start Tua. Waddle, Gaskin should be... He's not a great start, but this is a bad run defense, so I'm going to start Gaskin. And then Gesicki had a bad outing, had a fast 0, but I would probably throw him back in against the Jets. For the Jets, Michael Carter is the only person I'm actually starting. I'm not going to trust anybody else. They should get their rookie back, Wilson back, but just Dolphins defense is actually legit. Start Dolphins defense. And then we have Saints at the Eagles. Saints are, again, hopefully Kamara's back. If not, you play Ingram. Everybody else, the Eagles are the worst team against tight ends, so maybe Adam Trautman. If you're looking for a tight end, that's what I would throw in. Like DFS, I would throw in Trautman for this game. Just monitor the weather as well. For the Eagles, Miles Sanders should be back. He's off the IR, so kind of monitor their running back situation if you want to do that. And then I don't know. I wouldn't start any of their wide receivers. Goddard's the only one who started. Goddard had an injury. So monitor that. Just monitor. So the key of every week now is you're monitoring injuries in fantasy football. That's all you're doing at this point. You're monitoring injuries. It's nothing else you can do. I think Eagles defense should be a decent start in this game. I got Washington at the Panthers. Washington beat the Bucks, which is nice. But Panthers have a solid defense, so I'm not going to trust anybody else except McLaurin and Gibson. You're going to have to start. Monitor Logan Thomas. He should be coming off the IR. Stash him because, dude, he was a legit tight end. He might be some useful tight end. For the Panthers, Cam Newton's probably going to start. So you can start him, but don't think he's going to have the game he had before. So Cam Newton, he just didn't get better. He's been bad so far for a long time. I will start Christian McCaffrey and then DJ Moore. Anderson got the touchdown. DJ Moore. I'm starting him, but I'm I'm scratched. Oh, man, it's hard. Then we have 49ers at the Jaguars. 49ers showed up and beat the Rams, which great. But for the 49ers, you start Elijah Mitchell. Deebo Samuel, you can't sit, and Kittle. Everybody else, I'm just not going to trust. For the Jaguars, Dan Arnold is the only kind of pass catcher I could start in. James Robinson. Just volume for Dan Arnold. Looks like that's Trevor Lawrence's favorite player now. All right, afternoon games. Bengals at the Raiders. Hopefully the Bengals can come back and do what the Chiefs did. So I will start Burrow, Jamar Chase, Higgins, and Mixon. Boyd maybe in PPR. FUPA if you're looking for a wide receiver to replace. Maybe you lost Cooper Kupp. He's on bye. For the Raiders, Josh Jacobs is a start, but your kind of Waller has been bad. It's just that this team is going in a direction where I thought they would be going, but they were such a surprise this year where now it's I don't know who to trust anymore. But you're going to have to make some tough starts in that game. Next game, you got the Cowboys at the Chiefs. Cowboys coming off a big win. They're going to Kansas City, which is doesn't have a great defense. So Dak, CeeDee Lamb, You're going to have to start Amari Cooper, Zeke. That's it. If you want to get cute, start Michael Gallup. But if he doesn't get a big play, he might have a dumb bad game for you. So there's that. For the Chiefs, like Mahomes, Hill, Darrell Williams. I know CEH might be back, but you start Darrell Williams. I'm starting him. I have him in a few leagues. I'm going to start him. He's getting volume, passing volume. And then your tight end, Travis Kelce, you start. Next afternoon game, we have Cardinals at the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks should have a much better game. So DK Metcalf, Lockett, and Wilson are starts. Chris Carson, there's talk about him, but don't start any running backs. 3 people, Wilson, DK Metcalf, and Lockett. Again, you don't want to miss that opportunity because they'll be back. They should be back. Cardinals, Kyler Murray might be out again, especially right before that. I think their bye is next week. I wouldn't start anybody except James Conner in this game. And that's it. Hopkins, if he comes back, no, just not going to do that. And then Sunday Night Football, we have Steelers at the Chargers. Ben is, again, he's dealing with COVID, so we're not sure if he's going to play. Hopefully he does play. If he does, Deontay Johnson's a good start. Like Najee Harris, you start. And then Freymouth, the tight end, the rookie tight end, if Ben's back, I would start him. That's it. But monitor. So you're monitoring a lot of injuries. For the Chargers, looking at start Herbert, you got to start Eckler, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen. So I'm drawing blanks. That's it. You got to start those guys. They're your studs. That's it for that game. Hopefully it's a good one. Monday night, it's the New York Giants at the Bucks. New York Giants, look, if you want, Barkley should be back. But again, it's going to be something you have to monitor. Kenny Golladay should be back. But I'm not starting any of them. Maybe if I need to, like Ingram, the tight end, he's getting a lot of volume. But the Buccaneers are getting better at their corners. They're coming back from injuries. So I wouldn't start anybody from the Giants. That's just me. From the Bucks, they're gonna play good defense. They're probably gonna show up. You're gonna have to start Brady, Mike Evans, Godwin, and Fournette. And hopefully, if Antonio Brown is back, I'll start him when he's back because I think Brady's gonna just try to get him a touchdown. That's usually what happens. So I try to get through these really quick. Kept it under 15 minutes. But look, this is week 11. If you're 3-7 like I am in one league, in which I have a great team, but it's just I keep losing, just keep playing. You never know. There's slight chance like I might make the playoffs. Probably won't. I could give up, but I'm not. I'm playing the waiver. I'm picking up players. Just be active. And I'm in 9 leagues. So if you're in 1 and 2 leagues and you give up because you've been losing, don't do that. Just play through it because you'll see things that you'll learn, even if you don't make the playoffs. But whatever you learn kind of transitions into next year's, and you get that mentality of playing every week. If you want to play FanDuel with us, play every week, come join us. Let me know. I can add you. We play every week, $10. Winner takes all. I won it once. My brother just won it recently. So things like that in fantasy football that you can still do, be active because it just keeps you informed, and it does translate into the next season. So good luck in week 11 with all these games coming up. Until then, I'll talk to you later and be back with more previews and starts and sits for week 12, and the playoffs are coming up. And remember, we get 1 extra week this year, so it should be pretty interesting. Again, good luck. Until next time, see ya.
Dude, you better not be sleeping after that podcast. That was an amazing message. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Commissioner. Also subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Any comments, questions, concerns, send them to the Instagram page, The Commissioner, your fantasy football guide.